EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Andrew Mevis set to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set! Go!
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's back to the 29-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Rivers. A hit as he throws the incomplete.
That was a first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Young going to move him around.
52 black.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Black shot. Green jack.
To throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go, set.
And now an audible here into something else.
22 needle.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Drill, 52. Smack, red.
Here is Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Hey, green. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Get up. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Rivers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
17. Trouble 38. Edo Blue. Set, huh?
Steps away to his left. Oh, Young loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
A second down throw for Rivers. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Rivers on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rivers. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Young, he's going to change it up.
Black, white, white. Yellow.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Ready, break. Steel, black. Yellow, zoom. Black, ultra.
Young will set to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
79 Broncos.
Rivers finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Rivers to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Play action now. Rivers. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Young here, you can see changing the play.
On the ball. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it to about the 35, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Drill green.
Second down, Young. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Let's go now.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now 21-0. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down now, Benedict. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Warriors 17.
Rivers now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Janet. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Rivers. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21, Saints 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Drill 52.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He's on his way. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. Nevis on to attempt the point after. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sheds breaks the tackle. Now Allen. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Now Young going to move him around.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Second and 6.
Edo blue. Red, cycle. Slide blue. White, white. Hunt, hunt.
Young now. Here's Higgins out of the right side. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. Able to fight through one tackle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Hunt, hunt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Shot. 17. Set.
Young to throw it. He completes it to Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Set. Ready. Trouble. 38. Steel. Black. Black Ultra. Blaster. 6. Blue Striker.
A first down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramsey. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Panthers are pouring it on. Now Mevis for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Panthers 45, Saints 7.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Mustang 19.
First down, Rivers. He lets one go deep for Addison. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, Benedict. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now we get a timeout call on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here is third down and 4. Throwing Rivers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6, Mega. Ready.
Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Claude red.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
Green Jack. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Young, he's going to change it up.
Needle blue. Red, cycle. Slide blue.
Young on 1st and 10. And Wilson with it, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game,
it's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 61 yards.
61 yards. First down, New Orleans.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
White.
Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the interception here, Rivers. His throw incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Chapter 11.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Hey, check mega.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First and 10, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And Wilson in motion left. Young to throw it. This one deep for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Wilson snags it left side. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to sit in that room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The 13-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Red.
Throwing, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Benedict. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Rivers. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
On the double.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a quick, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throw left side complete. That's Ramsey. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And a completion to Wilson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 25. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Fight, 97. Hey, blue. Claws red.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That is caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line. On gain of 3
Young here, you can see changing the play.
and goal.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go, set. Shovel, 38. Black shot, green jack.
Young here to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Edo blue.
On 2nd down, Young again. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Catch made right side by Wilson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.